In 2019, officials from around the world gathered in New York to adopt the Global Compact on Refugees. They committed to changing how the international community responds to forced displacement, to better support refugees, and to make sure they are given the opportunity to rebuild their lives elsewhere. Together, different actors must collaborate more to improve the economic and social conditions of refugees and of the communities that host them. In 2019, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees embarked on a journey to scrutinize and adjust how it is putting this shift into practice. How has UNHCR changed since then? First, an independent evaluation commissioned by UNHCR has shown that the organization has kept focused on this commitment, even though many crises have demanded attention and urgent action to protect refugees. Since 2019, UNHCR has strengthened many of its technical capacities and tools to improve how it cooperates with development actors like national service providers or development banks. For example, it has introduced multi-year plans at the country level to help UNHCR teams think further ahead and to support efforts to include refugees in the local communities to which they have fled. UNHCR has also hired new staff members who focus on development work, and it has shored up its efforts to collect and analyze relevant data. Second, UNHCR has invested in ways to better understand how its protection work for refugees connects with efforts to improve their economic inclusion, and where UNHCR can make the biggest difference by cooperating with development actors. For example, the same independent evaluation found that efforts to grant legal status and proper documentation to refugees in Ethiopia allowed them to access basic services like education. Overall, UNHCR has taken important steps towards lasting change, but more needs to be done. For example, in 2023, UNHCR's management provided guidance for its staff to clarify when they may seek funding from development actors for UNHCR's work. But the way multi-year funds from development donors are treated in UNHCR's budget allocation process remains a point of friction for many among the organization's staff at the country level. And in general, the commitment to change UNHCR's way of working is not equally strong across the entire organization, especially at the country level. While some UNHCR country managers support and prioritize the reform agenda, others have been more reluctant. Finally, UNHCR needs to do more to define what inclusion of refugees means in different contexts and to make clear how it wants to navigate difficult trade-offs. For instance, the quality of the services that refugees receive from host governments may differ from that of the aid provided directly by UNHCR. A lack of clarity around these issues has sometimes hampered the organization's efforts to translate the vision of the Global Compact into practice. Conflicts and disasters around the world are forcing more and more people to leave their homes, so it is more important than ever to make sure that those who must flee are given the chance to rebuild their lives elsewhere. This demands greater cooperation from everyone involved. To play its part, UNHCR will have to continue the journey it started by challenging its own mindset and ways of working.